Alright, let's talk about something almost sacred to many of us. That morning cup, or afternoon pick-me-up. Is your daily coffee fix, that shot of espresso, or even your favorite energy drink, secretly sabotaging your energy, making you more tired in the long run? For millions, caffeine is a non-negotiable ritual. It promises focus, alertness, and that much-needed jolt to kickstart the day or power through an afternoon slump. It's deeply ingrained in our culture, a symbol of productivity, and for some it really does seem to work wonders. But what if, for you, it's actually a sophisticated trap? A downward spiral that leaves you feeling more depleted, more anxious, and ultimately less energetic than if you'd never touched it at all. After we talked about regulating your energy with light in our last episode, it's only natural we address another massive influence on our daily vitality: caffeine. Today we're going to peel back the layers on this complex relationship, exploring why for certain people, caffeine isn't a solution but a significant part of the problem. If you've ever felt wired but tired, or wondered why your coffee habit feels less like a boost and more like a crutch, this episode is for you. So how does caffeine actually work? At a basic level, caffeine is a central nervous system stimulant. Its primary mechanism of action is blocking a neurotransmitter called adenosine. Adenosine naturally builds up in your brain throughout the day, signaling fatigue and promoting sleep. When caffeine blocks these adenosine receptors, your brain doesn't get the "I'm tired" signal, so you feel more awake. Simple, right? But here's where it gets tricky. Caffeine also triggers the release of adrenaline, your body's fight-or-flight hormone. This is where you get that surge of energy, increased heart rate, and heightened alertness. It's essentially mimicking a stress response. Your body thinks it needs to be ready to run from a tiger, even if you're just sitting at your desk. This burst of energy isn't true cellular energy production. It's what I call borrowed energy. You're effectively tapping into your body's stress reserves, pushing your adrenal glands to work harder. They're releasing cortisol and adrenaline, giving you that temporary jolt. Think of it like putting a brick on your car's accelerator. You go fast for a bit, but you're burning through fuel inefficiently and putting a lot of strain on the engine. For individuals who are already under chronic stress, perhaps juggling demanding jobs, family responsibilities, or dealing with underlying health issues, this constant stimulation from caffeine can be particularly problematic. Your adrenal glands are already working overtime to manage daily stressor. Adding caffeine to the mix is like asking them to run a marathon every day. Over time, this can lead to what's commonly referred to as adrenal fatigue, or more accurately, HPA axis dysregulation, meaning your body's stress response system becomes overwhelmed and less efficient. When this happens, you become even more reliant on caffeine just to feel normal. You're not getting an energy boost anymore. You're just trying to get out of the energy deficit that the caffeine itself is helping to create. This perpetuates a vicious cycle. You feel tired, so you reach for more caffeine, which further stresses your system, leading to more fatigue, and so on. It's not sustainable, and it certainly isn't real energy. This constant state of low-level alarm, driven by caffeine, can also make it incredibly difficult for your nervous system to ever fully relax, leaving you feeling wired and frazzled, even when you're exhausted. Let's really differentiate between this fake, caffeine-induced energy and true, sustainable cellular energy. Real energy comes from your mitochondria, those little powerhouses in your cells, efficiently converting food into ATP, your body's energy currency. It's a steady, calm, sustained vitality that allows you to focus, think clearly, and feel good without external stimulants. Caffeine, on the other hand, is like a credit card for energy. You're borrowing from tomorrow's reserves. While it might temporarily sharpen your focus and make you feel more awake, it doesn't provide any actual fuel. In fact, by pushing your system, it demands more resources, leading to that inevitable crash when the caffeine wears off. Your body then goes into a deeper deficit, triggering an even stronger craving for the next fix. This leads to one of the biggest problems with chronic caffeine use: its impact on your sleep quality. Even if you stop drinking coffee by midday, caffeine has a long half-life. It can remain in your system for 6 to 8 hours, or even longer for some individuals. That means your evening cup of tea might still be affecting your sleep, even if you don't feel stimulated. It might not prevent you from falling asleep, but it can significantly reduce the quality of your deep sleep and REM sleep, the restorative stages where your body and brain truly repair and consolidate memories. And what happens when you get poor quality sleep? You wake up tired. And what do you do when you wake up tired? You reach for more caffeine. This is the ultimate vicious cycle. You're trading restorative sleep for temporary stimulation, further depleting your energy reserves and digging yourself into a deeper hole. You're constantly playing catch-up, mistaking the absence of withdrawal symptoms for actual energy. True energy is calm, consistent, and doesn't come with a crash. It's about optimizing your body's natural processes, not overriding them with stimulants. So who is most susceptible to this downside of caffeine? While everyone is different, certain individuals are particularly vulnerable. Those with existing stress or nervous system dysregulation. If your nervous system is already in sympathetic overdrive, caffeine just pours fuel on the fire. Slow caffeine metabolizes. Genetic variations can mean some people process caffeine much slower, so it stays in their system longer and has a more pronounced effect. You might feel jittery and anxious from even a small amount. People with anxiety disorders or panic attacks, caffeine can exacerbate these conditions significantly. Anyone experiencing persistent fatigue, brain fog, or sleep issues. If you're already struggling, caffeine is likely hindering your recovery. If you suspect caffeine might be making your energy worse, don't just quit cold turkey. That can lead to unpleasant withdrawal symptoms like headaches, irritability, and even more fatigue. The goal is to evaluate your relationship with caffeine and, if necessary, reduce your intake gently. Here are some gentle strategies. 1. Taper slowly. Reduce your intake by a quarter cup or a small amount each week. 2. Switch to green tea. It still has caffeine but also L-theanine, which provides a calmer, more focused energy without the jitters. 3. Hydrate. Often, what we perceive as a need for caffeine is just dehydration. Drink a large glass of water first thing in the morning. 4. Prioritize real energy foundations. Focus on quality sleep, nutritious food, regular movement, and stress management. The topics we'll continue to cover in this series. 5. Listen to your body. Pay attention to how you feel 2 to 3 hours after your caffeine. Do you feel focused and energized, or do you crash, feel irritable, or crave more? Your body will tell you what you need. It's about finding out if caffeine is truly serving you, or if it's masking underlying issues and preventing you from accessing your own natural, sustainable energy. Ultimately, true, vibrant energy comes from a balanced system, not external stimulants. It's about nourishing your body, optimizing your sleep, and regulating your nervous system. Caffeine can be a tool, but for many it becomes a crutch that actually prevents natural vitality. Here's your challenge, the Caffeine Audit. For the next 3 days, track how you truly feel 2 hours after your last coffee or caffeinated beverage. Be honest with yourself. Are you energized, or are you crashing, wired but tired, or craving another fix? You might be surprised by what you discover about your own energy patterns. Share your audit findings in the comments below. Next time, we're diving into a topic that often goes hand in hand with caffeine reliance. Why you might feel completely exhausted yet utterly unable to relax. It's a nervous system trap, and we'll explore how to break free. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any part of the Fix Your Energy System series. See you next time, and start auditing that caffeine.